guys, my name is Mary. I'm going to be doing the second half of June reading for you all. June 16th through the 30th reading for Gemini. How are you all today? I am doing great. I hope you guys are too. This is for your sun, moon, and rising signs. It's not going to resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate, you might want to try your other signs. And it does take me just a minute, you all. Please be patient with me. Oops. Gotta take it. All right, let's see what we got. Page of Wands. Knight of Cups. Six of Cups. The Tower. Five of Wands. And the Nine of Cups. I reckon they're straight. The Hangman. The Moon. And the Lovers. The Temple Path. And Envy. This is the one that flipped up a while ago. Are people envious of you? Be assertive and forgiveness. Give me just a minute, okay? All right, you all. What are you guys going through right now? Are you going through a tug-of-war match? Are you going through a, let me sit here and figure something out? I don't know the right path. I don't know the right way to handle this. I don't know the right timing. I don't know the right idea. I don't know the right creation. Something about these cards makes me feel like you guys are driving yourself crazy a little bit. And I don't mean that in a, I almost mean, hold on, let me rephrase, okay? I feel like that there's something going on in your life that because you have no control over, it's putting a big stress, a big damper, a big hindrance on your life. And there's people, which you guys have heard me say this in the past, there's people that's envious of you, that make you feel like you're doing something wrong when you're really not. But it's usually just because they're jealous. But here's the thing, you all. It's almost like you guys are playing tug-of-war a little bit with your life, with your situation, with your beliefs. So that's kind of how I'm feeling with this Five of Wands. And this envious card, and this Hangman. Excuse me. But I also feel like that there's going to become a moment, there's going to have this Tower moment, when something is going to happen. Now, when I say that, it could be something literal that happens that makes you go, that's it. That's what I'm going to have to do. That's what I'm going to have to change. Sometimes with the Tower moment, it's something that happens within yourself instead of with a situation. You know, sometimes when I get the Tower, let me just give you an example. I feel like that someone may lose their job or something drastic like that could happen. But sometimes when I get the Tower card, I feel like that it's just you guys, especially in this Hangman moment, getting a new perspective on something or seeing something in a different way. Because with this Moon card, that's kind of what it's saying too. It's saying that some things are not always as they seem or as they appear to be. So let's say, okay, let me just say this. Let's say you're driving down the road and there's a car lot and you say, wow, that car is only $2,000. I want that car. It is beautiful. So you stop and you go to test drive it and it won't start. And you're like, well, it's only $2,000, but if it don't start, it ain't worth a dime, right? So some things, even though they look like they're all beautiful and perfect on the outside, not so much on the inside. Now that's just a car example. It could go for homes, it could go for jobs, it can go for something that you're interpreting the wrong way. So sometimes you may look at someone or they say something smart to you or give you a bad attitude kind of one day, but then the next day you start getting along a little bit better with them and you start seeing a different side of them. And you start maybe understanding why they are having a difficult time at home or something like that. That's similar to how I'm feeling with these cards. I'm almost feeling like on one hand, you may feel maybe somebody's envious of you or that they're being brutal towards you. But then in a minute, it's almost like it's going to flip itself over and you're going to see a different side of that person or of that situation, of that job or that employer or those co-workers or those family, friends, whatever it is, whoever it is for you. So I almost feel like that even though you might feel a little bit not intimidated, that's not a good word, but that's the first word that came to my head, but that's not what you may feel like you're being picked on or someone is being envious towards you. But in a few days, something's going to change in your mind. Something with this Tower moment is going to make you say, wow, wait a minute. That's not at all what I thought or what I saw or how I interpreted that. So if you have a situation going on in your life right now that you just don't approve of or don't understand or feel like someone's picking on you, it could flip itself over, okay? Because I think with this Tower and this Moon and the Hangman, like I said earlier, and this Five of Wands, like you're playing tug of war with someone, then all of a sudden this enemy that you thought could turn around and be your friend. I don't know why I'm feeling like that, you all, but that's how I'm feeling and that's what I'm seeing in my head. Give me just a minute, okay? I have this Page of Wands and this Knight of Cups. These could be actual people that you're dealing with. The Wands is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male or female, could be younger or a younger personality, you know, maybe a little naive, could be a child. But on the flip side of that, it could be your energy, your passion, your you wanting to take back over control over your life or over your situation, whatever it is for you. Then I have the water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, male or female, and it could go in the same direction. It could be someone that you know, but on the other hand, it could be your emotions. So these could also stand for messages possibly coming in, or maybe these are the people that you might need to forgive. So when I get this forgiveness card on top of it, just like I said earlier, with this one person or with this situation or with this coworker or employer, whoever it is, a family member maybe, with this one person, you might need to forgive them because I think that there is just a misunderstanding. I think that there's a maybe you heard something through the grapevine or they have said something through the grapevine, but you didn't get the whole story, or that's not what they meant, or something. But with this Tower and the rest of these cards, I really feel like you're going to change your mind and get a new perspective on the way you see things, or on the way this situation is supposed to be handled. I also have this Six of Cups and this Nine of Cups. You know, the Six of Cups in some extent, you know, could take you back. You're reminiscing about your past, you're reminiscing when you were younger, or you're reminiscing possibly when your children were younger. Maybe your children are the ones that's giving you a hard time right now as they get older, right? Adult children. But maybe you're talking with someone from your past, or you're remembering someone from your past that can get you through this situation. Speaking to someone from your past. Sometimes you all, especially with this Lovers, it could be someone that you've known from your past that's coming back into your life. Maybe they're going to send you a message on Facebook, or give you, send you a letter, or, an email or something, and you may be having some sort of a high school reunion or something to that extent, and you run into someone. So that kind of gives me a really good feeling about, for some of you guys. But sometimes this is just you guys reminiscing or remembering when, back in the day things were better, or your kids were smaller, or, your life was better because your parents or grandparents was there, whatever it is for you. But it just makes me feel like you're reminiscing about the past and maybe missing someone from your past. But then I have this Nine of Cups. And this in itself really makes me feel like you guys are going to be happy with who you are. I mean, most of the time you're happy with who you are. I didn't mean that to sound like that. I mean it like, sometimes, especially if you're being held down, or you're not able to control what you're wanting in life, or whatever the situation is. Maybe you're wanting to go back to work and you're not allowed yet, But I almost feel like that by the end of this month, beginning of July, you're going to feel like a whole big weight has been lifted off your shoulders, and you're going to feel like yourself again, and you're going to be happy with yourself, and it's just your emotions. You're happy in general with this Nine of Cups. So it could go hand in hand with this Lovers as well, right? Maybe you are meeting or talking to someone that you've known before, or that is brand spanking new. But I just feel like that if someone has disappointed you with this forgiveness and some of these other cards, I just feel like that you might need to forgive them and move forward, okay? Give me just a minute. I have this Temple path here too. It makes me feel like that your intuition, your inner guidance, your gut, your instincts are really going to start picking up this month. And with that is really going to help you a lot, because it's going to be a big change. I mean, everybody has instincts and inner wisdom. But sometimes we don't listen to it, or sometimes it's not as strong as it is at other times. This is a time when yours is going to be extremely strong and extremely hard not to listen to. So I suggest you listen and you go with your inner guidance, your inner wisdom, your gut feeling. And I think that is going to get you further down the path that you're looking to go. Hold on just a minute. The Temple path also means you're headed in the right direction. I give you guys a lot of credit because you guys are extremely intelligent. You're extremely strong. Geminis are an extremely strong, intelligent sign. You guys thrive to be better. You thrive to gain knowledge. You thrive to do the right things. You have energy. You have passion. But for some reason, there's always one or two people out there that give you a hard time, or that don't understand you, or that is just plain jealous of you. Don't let those people bring you down. Don't let those people change who you are. You're perfect just the way you are. Give me just a minute, okay? I'm going to rearrange. Sorry, excuse me. Let's see. So here's the thing, you all. This Five of Wands makes me feel like you're playing tug of war with someone, whether it be yourself, whether it be your employer, your boss, your state, especially with everything going on. Maybe you're wanting to go back to work and you're not allowed yet, something to that extent. You're just sitting there biding your time and trying to be patient, and it's driving you insane. But here's the thing. I do believe that it's all changing over the next few days, over the next few weeks, okay? I really do. I have a feeling that there's somebody that's a little bit envious of you, or that makes you feel that way. Whether they are or not, it makes you feel that way. You could be dealing with a fire sign or a water sign. These could also be your children or someone younger, but they could also stand for messages. These could also be your energies, your passion and your emotions. So when it all comes down to it, I feel like with this moon card, on one hand, it's your intuition, just like the temple path. But on the other hand, it makes me feel like you're not seeing something the way it should be. Some things are not always as they seem or as they appear, and then all of a sudden you get the whole story, or you get a new perspective and you start seeing things the way that it actually is happening, or the way that it actually happened, or the truth that comes out. That's sort of how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you're going to have a big moment where you're kind of relieved, and that's where this Tower is coming in. This Tower, I feel like, is going to shake things up a little bit, but a lot of it is in your mind and how you perceive things, and how this situation can actually be adjusted or fixed or made better. So that's how I'm feeling. And I have the Six of Cups. So you're reminiscing about the past. You're thinking about your children maybe when they were younger. You're thinking about male or female maybe that you've dated in the past. Possibly someone that's coming back into your life through a message, or you ran into them, and the next thing you know, you guys might start dating, or you might start talking again, and therefore something better or more could come out of that. With this Nine of Cups, I just feel like that you guys are going to be happy with your decisions, with yourself, and with your abilities. Sometimes, I've already said this in a way, sometimes we're just kind of frustrated, and we kind of give ourselves a hard time, or we kind of look in the mirror and just get angry, or, but this just makes me feel like you guys are really going to have peace, and you're going to be extremely happy. By the end of June, the 1st of July, things are going to work themselves out, or you're going to feel a lot better about certain things in your life. You may need to forgive someone, so that person may be the person that I'm talking about that you're misunderstanding, or there's a miscommunication, or whatever it is. You may need to forgive someone, and it could be a child of yours. But it also makes me feel like that there's something good that's going to come out of this situation. So if you guys are a little bit struggling to be patient and struggling to bide time, be patient, okay? And I'm so sorry I had to say that. That's a word that most people just cringe when they hear, patience. But be patient for a minute, because things are working out and things are going to fall into place. And by the end of this month, beginning of next month, you guys are really going to feel good about your life, your situation, and your own happiness. So that in itself is a beautiful thing. It really is. This is a good reading, Gemini. I hope you guys have enjoyed it today. This is your second half of June reading, June 16th through the 30th reading for Gemini. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys come back and see me. Take care, you guys. I'll see you soon.